Hello guys, my name is Peter, and when I look outside the window right now, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, temperatures are rising. It's almost spring, my favorite season of the year. So I have with me 10 perfumes for you guys that are perfect for spring. And just to be clear, for me, spring is a temperature range between 15 up to 25 degrees Celsius. If it's going to be warmer, then we are speaking about summer. If it's colder, then still for me it's winter. So let's start out with the cheaper options. And the first option that I have for you that's rather budget friendly is Lattafa Assad. And Lattafa Assad, you can get it very cheap for 30 euros, something around this on Amazon. And when you smell it the first time, you will get reminded very much about Dior Elixir. And by Dior Elixir, Sauvage Elixir is a good perfume. It comes across a bit of old manish, right? It does a lot of things wrong, it's strong, it smells good, but it's a bit old manished. And I feel Assad is the more youthful version of it. You have more citrus notes, it's a bit lighter, you will get more compliments, it's fresher in general, it's easier to wear, and the opening has a cola note which is fantastic. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is one of those perfumes that gives me more compliments and more people are asking me about it than, you know, those very expensive ones. I feel for those 30 euros, it's almost a no-brainer to get it. So the next perfume that I can recommend you for spring is Luna Rossa Carbon, but I'm not going to talk about Luna Rossa Carbon exactly, although it's perfect. It has an issue, and it's the longevity. However, I recommend you to get Armaf Urban Elixir, which is probably a dupe of it. And it smells very much the same like this one, so it's fresh, you have amperoxan, it's very easy to wear to all kinds of situations, kind of like a fresher, more rounded version of Sauvage that's not as harsh, with a bit of grapefruit in it. So Armaf Urban Elixir, very versatile perfume, very easy to wear, very fresh and very cheap. You can get it on Amazon for around 32 euros, at least here in Germany. And I do not have the bottle with me here, however, I smelled it last week at the airport and I think it's fantastic for the price. Absolutely fantastic, that's why I'm recommending it to you. Now, let's check out a bit more expensive options now. And the first one, of course, that we have to talk about when we're talking about spring perfumes is Le Mal from Jean Paul Gaultier, an absolute classic in the game, on the market since 30 years and still relevant, still smells modern. And if you ever wanted to have a white floral fragrance for men, then it might be this one here. Because usually floral fragrance for men can be a bit too unisex, can be a bit too sweet, but Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal manages to still keep it masculine. So it's lots of woods, white florals, and absolute perfect in this temperature range between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius, maybe up to 25. Yeah, great. Always buy this one online, by the way, because it's much cheaper than in the drugstore, in the perfume store. Perfect, love it. Then, just on the market since 2 years is Terre de Metz Eau Griffée. It's a very fresh perfume that's perfect for the office in my opinion. And what you're getting here, some of the other perfumes might be a bit too sweet for you, a bit too youthful. This is for mature guys, at least 30 plus, for very professional settings. For me, this is one of those, how can I say it, office fragrances that I would recommend you in springtime. Because not only is it fresh, but it's earthy, it's green. It has some citrus notes in it, but not too much. It's not too bright, it's not too sweet. It will give a very professional character to you, which I think, yeah, most guys want something like this actually. So I think this is an absolute great release, which they did with Eau Griffée, and I recommend it to you for springtime. Next one, I do not have the standard version with me. This is L'Homme Water Splash from Prada, but for spring I would recommend you the original Prada L'Homme, of course an absolute classic. Every perfume influencer talks about it, and for a good reason. I mean, I have here the a bit fresher version, unfortunately discontinued, which is also great. However, I recommend you L'Homme Original. It's a bit denser, a bit sweeter. While this one here, L'Homme Water Splash, is fantastic for summer. The original Prada L'Homme, a soapy perfume, a luxury perfume. Smells fantastic in the temperature range 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. You won't do anything wrong with it. Also great for professional settings, but you can also wear it on a date during daytime. Nobody will get offended by it. Everybody loves it. Yeah, I think it might be a bit overplayed nowadays because everybody recommends it. Still, one of the best designers that you can get. Now, let's continue with Chanel Allure Edition Blanche. And Edition Blanche is a citrus overload. One could say this is a summer perfume because the citrus is so strong, but it's not only citrus, it's a very, very sweet citrus. Have you ever smelled a lemon tart? Of course you did eat it, but did you like smell it? And you get perfect lemon, but with a sweet base that is delicious. So it's, I could say it's a summer perfume, but it's a bit too sweet for high temperatures. So that's why I say this is a spring perfume, 20 degrees Celsius. It's perfect for it. If you like to smell a bit different, if you love citrus, but with a sweet base, then you might want to check this out. It's one of the best designers out there. Not for everyone because it's a bit sweet. So check it first out in the perfume store and then order it or buy it just there, because Chanel usually doesn't do any discounts. However, yeah, it's a bit sweet, but many people like this. And yeah, I of course like it too. If this one, however, is a bit too sweet for you, then you might want to check out Xeriov Uden. It's more expensive, I'm not denying it. Xeriov Uden, just 50 milliliters will cost you 200 euros plus. So it's a very expensive perfume. But if you're annoyed by this sweetness, then you might want to check this out because it smells very similar. The next perfume here is also going to be a Chanel, and of course we have to talk about the best Chanel that's available. It's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. It's one of the first perfumes that I ever bought. Oh, the sun is coming out, right? I'm a bit in the shade now. I hope you are not getting distracted by it. So this perfume is one of those that can do it all. If you're looking for a trade of all jacks, or how you say it, you know, like a Swiss knife of perfumes that can literally do it all, then check out Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. It's sweet, it's sexy, it's elegant, it's sporty, it's youthful but still mature at the same time. Everyone can wear it to all kinds of situations. And usually, yeah, as I said, it's a very versatile perfume that you can wear to all kinds of situations. However, in high summer, with high temperatures, it can get a bit cloying because it's a bit too sweet. Other than that, especially when you spray it in the air like this, wow. One of the best perfumes. It's probably in my top 3 of most complimented perfumes of all time. Perfect. Now you might wonder, what's the difference between Edition Blanche and Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme? Again, just a quick recap. Edition Blanche is the citrus perfume that smells like a lemon tart, and for me it leans towards summer. While on the other hand, Eau Extreme is more elegant, it's more versatile, and you can wear it all year round. Has also mint note and is a tight bit sweeter. However, both are absolutely fantastic. You should check them out, and both are among the best designers that you can buy. The next perfume we are going to talk about is very special because it's going to be a leather perfume. And leather perfumes, of course, has a very interesting characteristic. It's a bit more expensive also. We are going to talk about Tom Ford Ombre Leather. And what you should know about Ombre Leather, it's available in 2 different concentrations, which are significant different. The first one here that I have with me is the Eau de Parfum, and it smells like a cowboy. The leather note is very strong, and I see it on a guy in a rural setting, wearing a leather jacket, having a cowboy hat, and just riding a horse, having a good time. It smells for me exactly like this, Ombre Leather, the Eau de Parfum concentration. However, most guys that are watching this video right now, probably you live in a big city, and for you the Parfum concentration might be much better because the leather notes are a bit toned down, so they're not as harsh, not as that attention grabbing, and they added some freshness, some floral notes to it to make it a bit lighter, to make it a bit more modern. So most of you guys would do better with the Parfum concentrations, which is easy to wear in spring and therefore a recommendation of mine. I moved the camera a bit because I got distracted by the light. So the next perfume we are going to talk about is a bit more expensive. I have a sample with me. It's Kilian Intoxicated. And Kilian Intoxicated will cost you a lot. I'm not going to lie. I think it's probably around 200 euros for just 50 milliliters. So it's a very expensive perfume. However, if you like coffee, if you like coffee-based perfumes, then this is the best one. Some coffee-based perfumes, they have some odd notes in it that smell weird. Maybe the coffee is not strong enough, maybe the coffee is too strong, maybe it's too authentic that you smell like a real coffee, which you don't like. But this one smells like a perfume, like a very variable perfume, like a perfectly blended perfume with a coffee base. So there's not much I can tell you about it, but that I love it, that people that smell it on me love it, and that it's very expensive. However, if you have the money, I recommend you not really to blind buy it, because maybe it's not your thing. However, if you come across it in a perfume store, you definitely have to sample it and then do the decision. And the next one, one of the most expensive perfumes out there, but perfect for spring, perfect for 15 degrees Celsius, perfect for 20 degrees Celsius, is Alexandria Free from Xerjoff. And what you're getting here is literally the best oud rose combination on the market. It's light, it's elegant, it's perfection. Guys, it smells so good. It's what a CEO or a designer or a super successful consultant would wear maybe. It smells unisex but still masculine. It smells like you have money. You should have, because it's expensive. You have oud, you have rose, it's not too harsh. Absolutely perfect for spring. It's fresh enough. One of my favorites, unfortunately, as I said, a bit expensive. I don't know any alternative to it. There is Alexandria 2 out there. It's not the same. It's not the same. This one is better because it's lighter and fresher and more wearable. Yeah, that's it, guys. That were like 10 perfumes you could wear into springtime. I hope it will help you. Honestly, the best of those perfumes are the cheap ones. Again, Latafa Assad, 30 euros on Amazon, and Urban Man Elixir from Amaf, I think 32 euros here in Germany on Amazon. With those two perfumes you will not do anything wrong. Perfect for spring, cheap, and will get the job done. The other perfumes, of course, are also great. Thank you for watching, and I mean, if you have some time, check out my website, and over there you can find more reviews, more recommendations, and in general, just more tips and tricks around perfumes. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.